How's it going? Welcome back, and I figured I would do one last build setup video before the reset, which is happening tomorrow. And for those who don't know, on the reset table tomorrow is going to be a really hefty plate of loot for the DD. The Regis disruptor pistol, the Regis triple shot, and the full forge set. Now the forge set is resistant to fire and poison. I would like to get a full set of forge set so that I could have a swap between pincushion pieces and forge, so if I'm going against more ranged or more melee heavy guys, I have some options, because the forge set is resistant to fire and poison. Now, I would like to set up the top meta setup right now, which, as I understand it, and I want to practice with that a little bit because it's going to be really good versus the 1v1s. Alright, so how is this going to get set up? Well, we're going to have 50 Swordmaster, 50 Trooper, and 50 Bene Gesserit. And the usual, we know that, so we can take care of the usual suspects here. And we will be having some of the framework of the old skills that we had. So, now, the way that I'm going to set up this build is that I want to have some options, so I can mix and match and swap some things in, and that will give me some different setups to play with, so I want to include both of those. Alright, so the way that I'm going to set up this build is short blade damage, and now here's this other portion of the build that's going to be a little bit different. We're going to stack higher poison tolerance. This is going to be a dueling build. And when there's a lot of dueling happening, they're going to be trying to poison you. We're going light on blade damage, but we're going to max out short blade damage. Weirding step is here so that we can have some flexible options. I'm going to go up the normal route here. Okay. Now, over on this side of things, I'm gonna get the normal route up through Garment Keeper. People have been saying Garment Keeper doesn't work. Hopefully one day they fix it. This is actually gonna have Shiga Wire, Battle Hardened, and Attractor Field. Now, I don't know if Attractor Field is something that procs reflexive reload. So I'm going to hang off on that for just 1 second. Now, in this setup, I want the option to slot Suspenser Blast. Now, I'm not going to have it slotted initially. This is also going to use Center of Mass. Okay. So, the build is going to be that. Center of Mass. Now, Shiga Wire is going to go here. Crippling Strike's going to go there. And Attractor Field goes right there. Now I have to fill out. So you can get the framework by, let's see, we have 121 points left. You're still under level 100 right now. So now let's maximize all of my main abilities. All right. So we're going to start with Prana Bendu Stability. Prana Bendu Stability, Solid Stance. Also, Thrive on Danger. I'm going to take that as extra. Okay. Shiga Wire Max. Battle Hardened. Alright, now let's make sure. Oh, and Center of Mass. Alright. I'll be explaining exactly why I'm taking some of these once I'm done. So now we're going to do Short Blade Damage Max. Alright. Let's get these max. Rerouting, we always take rerouting, and overcharge max. Alright, now this build is going to specialize in a pistol shot. Pistol damage. Thank you for clarifying that. The Regis Disruptor pistol is the pistol damage. That's another 15%, so we've got 15% short blade, 15% pistol, and now I'm going to be, this particular build uses regis sniper and not the shotgun. So I'm not going to have scattergun. I'm not going to have the SMG. We already know heavy weapon damage may not be affecting. Maybe it's the concussive part of the blast. It's not the, or the direct rocket blast. The tool durability might not be working, somebody said, so we can hold off on that. Suspension efficiency. Take this because we're doing shiga wires, so we're going to be flying around in the DD more, and we want suspension efficiency at the max. And, alright, so I've got pistol damage. Now I want my rifle damage. Right, so I've got 50 points. So let me just make sure now. Okay, general conditioning. I've got to get my usual suspects. So I want max stamina, max health. Okay, I already got that. Now, I want max poison tolerance in this build. This is a dueling build. People are going to be poisoning you. Okay, and we've got the disruptor pistol into the sniper shot. That's going to be what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be duking it out melee, lighting you on fire. Okay. Doing whatever melee does, trying to land the crippling. Okay, now let's finish the specs. I'll go over how to do it. Alright, so blade damage. The 1-pointers in blade damage here. Precise parry. We're still going to be running a melee. If I'm in Spice Prescient, I want the max damage output possible. Center of mass is going to be supplementing for manipulate instability. Because we have 2 different moves from Trooper, we're going to be slotting Battle Hardened. And we always slot Prana Binge stability with solid stance so you're immune to the rocket stagger. Now, I will show you that this build setup can do other ones in 1 second. But first, let me finish. So, stamina is the most important stat that you have. So we want the most stamina that we can get. You're out of stamina, you're dead. Self-healing, we always want that high. Now, recovery. Recovery is only initializing when you're in a critical HP state. If we don't have Thrive on Danger, that's going to take 20 seconds to get to a recovery healing. So we don't really need recovery. Where we would slot recovery higher is if we had Thrive on Danger. So, now, because I'm leaving Thrive on Danger here, how many points is this? So this is 7, so we could max that out. Now, I'm going to leave it blank, though, because this is going to need the sniper damage. Alright, so we've got pistol, sniper. Alright. Center of mass. All of the blade damage and range damages are at 6%. So it's a hybrid setup. We're not slotting too much into the weight of one or the other. It's kind of spread out where we've got our 15% affecting the most that we're going to do for damage-wise. As far as what we're going to be relying on is once attractor field, and I'll do this on a mob in a second so we can see that. But we're going to be attractor field into a pistol shot into a sniper shot. Okay. Now I've got 2 points left, and not enough to get an extra. So maybe Grav Mine setup would make sense to have that for fun. Now watch what this build can set up also. So you can also set up, you know, Thrive on Danger with Suspensor Blast, and now here we have the DD Idaho setup. Same exact setup. So I can. This was one of my favorite builds running around with. Now, even in addition to this, Suspensor Blast, Center of Mass. We don't even need Thrive on Danger. So, really, what I'm going to be testing out, and we can also substitute in a grenade. You know, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one more level, 191, and I'm going to give to Reflexive Reload in case we slot some of the grenades. What I really want to check out today is this. This is, as I understand it, one of the top dueling builds. And again, there's no way to tell what other people have been speccing over on here. All you see is these 6 things right here, the abilities and the techniques. So if you go over on Harmony, all of the top duelers, at least let's just say on this particular case, they're running something similar to this. So I want to be able to create a version of that DD build without knowing any of the other skills, just this snapshot, how I can set that up. So we're going to be pulling from all of the other resources that we've been using, and also just kind of intuit how we've been setting up the other builds. This should be able to still come close to 1 or 2 shotting. So you're only missing blade damage passive right there and the blade damage passive right there, which is 6% and 6%. So you're only missing 12% blade damage. That's it. Now, whether or not that's going to carry over and be important, we'll see. The other thing that I went is poison tolerance to the max so that we can buffer in a duel that poison buildup. Because the more that's ticking on you, the worse that's going to be. We have in this setup Cauterizer, and the Cauterizer is the fire proc, and then we'll go into the Regis disruptor right after. Now, today is the day to clear out of the DD. So, in order to showcase a little bit more of the build, now, I would love, let's see here. Do I even have enough spice? Let's see. Spice. 58. Yeah, that should be enough. I don't know when it resets. How long do you have to wait to come out of withdrawals? Because look at my spice. It's crazy. All right, now did I get all the spells right? So I've got the melee portion set up. So I'm going to be meleeing if they come up on me, and then I'm going to switch over to the pistol shot to the sniper. I think I've got everything set up. I've still got 2 points floating there. I'm going to save those 3 up and maybe get reflexive reload just for the options. Alright, so I think that should be good. Now, what I want to try and do, and it's going to be tough. Let's see if there's any of the PvPers on. Nobody is on my server. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, but let me just go over something for you. My base, my beloved base, I love this base. I built this base months ago, and it's on top. It's elevated right now, really high up on the rock wall. And I had a fief. If you can see, I'm facing right now into the mountain. This base is built so that there was this little crack in the mountain. Because I didn't know about it until I discovered it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this goes into this huge cavern in the mountain. It's like a 50-foot deep, huge cavern in the mountain that I built. In the hollowed out structure, I built a framework, you know, a place that I put like a vault. And I carried my fief all the way down in there. And I wake up one morning a couple weeks ago. I think I have a post on my community board about it, so you can see the date that it happened. I just wake up, and they chose to lay a giant piece of rock over and plug the hole without telling anybody that they did this. So they modified the actual permanent terrain of Haga months into the game. Yeah, so I wake up and I come down here to refill my fuel, and I go in to try to get down into the cave to my fief, and this is here. Completely blocked off. And if you look, like, if I were to go, and there is structures that go way down in there. So my fief was trapped in there. And so what I had to do was, I ended up doing is I respawned at the fief. It put me deep in the cave. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta set my respawn somewhere else. I didn't know that setting it respawn somewhere else, it undoes the respawn down there. So then I couldn't get back down there ever. It got shut off for all eternity. And what I ended up having to do is I had abandoned that fief, then go down where I remembered that I long months ago started my first warehouse, which is way down there. So I had to go way down there and start the fief and have 3 verticals and then 5 horizontals ready, and I quickly reassembled it to encapsulate my base. That's what I had to go through one morning. All because they just plugged a hole. They could have left that hole open. You know, it was a pretty cool hole. It went into the cave. Like months, I had my vault down there of spice. And even that got destroyed by a sandstorm and a bug. So, alright. There's a guy right there. Alright. So, real quick. He shoved me. We're off to a shove. They can shoot me all they want. They're not gonna do anything. Alright, you're dead. That's what I want. Those guys right there. It missed! They can't walk through it. Alright. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. Alright. Why is that not sticking on them? Salt Seeker Attractor Field. Alright. We're gonna figure this out. Ah, there we go! Alright. And so when that happens, that was good. Alright, so it sticks on them. It doesn't always stick on them. That was a little weird. So wait a minute. I think I want to go up. Yeah. So I probably want to go up and then. Alright. We're going to have to practice that. It changes the dynamic. I'm so used to meleeing things. Alright. Now, let's go see if I can find some PvP. Probably not going to be able to find PvP because there's not a lot of people. Especially out on the reset day, from what I've noticed. Can those hit you? Beautiful view. That's my brother's base right there. The wall. Alright. So how's everybody liking the current state of the game? I'm sure there's people that are in different stages of the game. I've been playing since the beta, really, with my brother, and then day one, the early release. I really enjoy this game. You know, I've been pushing through all the bugs. There's quite a bit of bugs. There's things that, and you know, you're gonna, as you play more, you're gonna notice things that are off, small things that you can't quite put your finger on. You know, but at the end of the day, I think that we can all agree there's something magical here with this game as a survival game. It feels very one-to-one with what I'm earning and going out there with. I like that I made my character that looks like me. You know, it's really fun. Every part of this Dune universe is just fun to live in. Alright. We've got the zone in. Now it's time to practice. And you know what? Tomorrow is actually going to have quite a bit more to do. I'm going to get the full forge set. And I'm going to be testing that forge set. I want to see how high I can get the poison resistance stack. If that's poison resistance, right? Is that what's on there on the forge set? So it's just going to be adding to that tolerance, preventing it from building, so it's not actually mitigating. So the armor will be mitigating it. What is with the server pings? Man, oh man. And of course it's just bright as day flying over here. Alright. Now I can just glide back to my base. So, I'm curious to know, Are you guys exclusively playing Dune? Is this the game that's taking up the majority of your time right now? Or are there other games that you play? Let me know what type of game genres that you guys enjoy. I'm really curious, because I'm a type of a gamer that I play different genres. One of the main genres that I really, really love is Souls, Dark Souls, From Software games. I'm a huge FromSoft advocate. Love their games. Been playing since the first time I ever played Dark Souls 1 a long time ago, and I got lost in the catacombs first day in there. Loved it. I always like challenges like that. So we've got, you know, Armored Core 6. 6 is one of my favorite FromSoft games ever made. And, you know, I platinumed that game. I love that game so much. I've heard that there's going to be an Armored Core 7 coming out. I'm very excited about that. There's also Dust Bloods for, I think, Switch 2, which will be really interesting to check out. I enjoyed Night Rain. My wife and I play Night Rain sometimes. They're coming out on September 11th with a challenge mode. My brother and my wife and I know are going to be playing Borderlands 4 coming up. I check out all the Borderlands. Honestly, it doesn't have to try that hard to be better than Borderlands 3 in my opinion. So, of course, the best one is Borderlands 2. I'm forgetting what else. I know that there's probably some other games that are coming out, but what I'm really excited is more Dune content, because I can't get enough of this game. Really, like, anytime that they're going to be releasing any new content, you will find me here. Now, you may not find anybody else here for very long on my server, because holy cow, it is really getting fairly empty here. It's gonna be last man standing after a while here. Alright, let me just take a breather, stretch my legs. Alright, we got everything set up if we need to. Bandages, do I have bandages? Collect some more bandages. I got rid of all my chests. Do I have scrap metal? Oh, cripes. That basalt or scrap metal. Yeah. I know there's scrap metal here. There it is. Alright. Look how high up my base is. I can't even see. That's that suspensor belt coming to use. I always put chairs so I can lounge and just soak up the desert view. Alright, I don't even know what is here that I can test. I don't really... Am I seriously just going to do a full lab run every time I do a new setup? This isn't really a lab setup. I need bodies. I need people. Where is there going to be people right now? Let's go check out closest thing. Is there a shipwreck here, or is it G3? Alright, G3 is the closest. Why is it so bright, dude? Oh my god, it's just bright white. Name of this game. How bright can we go? Alright. I'm flying, I'm good. So, tomorrow, I'm gonna take this build out, and I'm just gonna be looking for the forge set. It's all, I think it's on crash ships, as I understand it. The forge set is scattered all over the crash ship. You know, all these people are gonna be after the Regis pistol and the sniper. I'm gonna be after that too, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that's gonna be where the focus of all the people will be. The last people that are left on my server. So, I told my brother we might be running some duos. With this setup, so we'll see. I definitely want to get some PvP action. I really want to test this build in a 1v1 setup. It should have plenty of melee damage still without the specific slotting of the blade damage, losing 12%. It's really only sacrificing 12%, but it's also gaining, you know, assuming center of mass gets fixed and actually works correctly, it'll be better than manipulated instability being there. It will function better as a hybrid setup, because what we really are after is that pistol shot and the shield damage part of center mass. That is really what I'm after, because you want that one shot tapped and done, shield broken. You don't even need the grav mine. You can just break it with having the right talent set up. Now, the biggest question is always, how is something going to perform when, you know, you're going into lab and PvP? So, can I kill the PvE mobs too when I'm in there? It's, you know, is there this perfect build that's sort of blending everything you love about melee and lab clears and PvE, and then also with everything with PvP, straight focused? You can take those 1v1s. You know, I had somebody, you know, there's been a lot of experiences that people have had, a lot of different experiences in chat that people mention. And I would say, just as far as advice goes, always practicing makes it perfect, but there's still situations that even myself, it's impossible to win. There are certain people that are good enough to where a 1v2 situation is impossible, no matter how you do it. It's just, it won't work if they both are capable and know what they're doing. So what does that leave you with? That leaves you with really the only thing that you can control is 1v1s, all right? So at least we have to nail the 1v1s. That's what we want to do. That's our goal. We have to always be able to secure. Looks like every single mob is up. Is there any people anywhere? I need to PvP test this. Maybe if I just mention that I'm here. Like, hey, I need gas. Help. I'm stranded. That's all mobs. That's all mobs. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see if there's still enough damage to one-shot some of these mobs. All right, wait, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I can't even face the mob back there. Let's see, does that go into the center? Okay, oh, that's kind of nice. I don't need to aim. Actually, that was probably all 3 of those shots from the sniper. That's kind of nice. Yeah, the melee damage is still there. I guess you don't really need, like, that. Those small percentages. Were they even working in the first place? Is anything working? Like, I bet I could just. I bet what I could do is unspec everything, get one of each of the freaking talents, and I'll be fine, right? All right, let's see. Let's make all their healths appear nice and safely. All right, you. No! Pull out my pistol! Time is of the essence! Alright. Oh, I can already do it again. No! Get out of the bush! Well, needs a little practice. What's this guy gonna do? Can I one-shot him? One shot. It's not a one-shot. Okay. Well, they're not one-shotting. This thing, easy. Okay, that guy's dead. Now I'm wondering for like lab clearing, right? what might be good is taking Crippling Strike and making that Suspensor Blast, just if you're clearing the lab. Or, I mean, honestly, a Tractor Field probably isn't even useful. He just shoved me! He shoved me again, you fucker! Alright, this is gonna be our time to shine right here. What the fuck? Why did it go back to that guy? Alright, time to shine. Moment of truth. There we go. Broken. Can I have a fucking reload? No! Ah! I'm trying to get this to work. I need progress. Listen to the sound of that gun. How many bullets are you firing? Alright. Reload the gun. Oh my god! Can the fucking sniper have ammo? That seems like a lot of setup for one guy. Well, actually, that was just one move. So it does take out the heavies. That prevents them from shooting. It's one at a time. This is not a lab build. This is not a lab build. This really needs, like, Suspensor Blast instead of a Tractor Field. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no real reason that you would want to be using a Tractor Field in here. Unless you want to be set up and ready. Alright, can I get the frickin' sniper rifle loaded? Why is that gun not working? There we go. Alright. All that for one guy. Come on. There we go. Broken. Come on. Come on, one more, get him. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Alright, this guy. Why did that do it? Oh, come on! Ah! Oh my god, the usefulness of this is waning. What happened to my stamina? Dude, I'm always out of ammo with the sniper! Oh my god. Yeah, that's not a one-shot with Prescient Strike anymore. Now, I wonder if, like, let's see if I do the... Can I get my stamina black? Alright, there we go. Alright, right here. Oh my god! I can still one-shot? So... Is Prescient Strike not working? Why would that be any higher? So... Alright. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. The bug was shiga wire. And this heavy. This is going to be the first thing that I test tomorrow. Is see if this is working. Alright. Charge the pistol. Why does it wait? That didn't break his shield at all. I don't understand. This heavy's like broken. Dude, swapping weapons is a pain in the ass. It's like not clean. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Because just running this particular setup, like, there's just, in a lab setup, there's just no reason to take a Tractor Field and not be doing this same exact dance with Suspensor Blast. The whole point of attractor field, what this is doing in PvP as a counterplay, is that it makes it so you can't fire your gun. So if you're using grav mine in a setup, or your partner is, and you don't want their target to shoot the grav mine, you throw a Suspensor Blast on them. Now in duels, you're gonna be just fighting as much as you can melee, trying to land the slow blades, you know, crippling into the slow blades as much as you can. Alright? Now, when you land that crippling, what you can do is back up, and that is when you're gonna throw the... Alright, so I can hold this tool down. That's good. So they can still fight. Doesn't last nearly as long as would be nice. And I swear to God, this sniper rifle would be real nice if... See, I don't understand why... Those should have been parries. And why did the stamina just drop that low? Oh my God.
You're not leaving here alive.
Alright. That's a nice ability. I remember when I had that. I still do. Oh my God. Can you move your fat head? Why did that not work? Come on, get him. Ah! How did that hit me? Why did the stamina go that low? Why can't I fire my gun? Why didn't that work? Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like sitting here like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Yeah, I mean... Why did that guy duck back there? Oh, he's probably healing. Why did it go the full? What is this move? I can't even use. Oh my God, dude. Can you fix your fucking game? I swear to God. I just want to play it and have things work. All right, that's the perfect combo. Perfect combo. Why didn't that blow up his shield? There we go. Alright, shield's still down. Boys, he's killing him. Come on. You're dead. You're dead. Ah! Alright, you know what? I think I really need to get... Like, does this affect attractor field? Is attractor field a move that reloads your weapons? Because that would be really, really nice. If that was the case. Look at that. Why did that guy just ducked around the corner with the ability? Would you stop shooting me, please? One more. Just finish this melee guy. We gotta make sure the melee guys are... He tried to shove me. I was saying he tried to shove me, and then he shoved me. Hey, stop! Ow! All right, pistol, sniper, everything's loaded. Okay. There we go. Okay, that was a lot better. All right, that was better. Come on, get him! Oh, all that for one guy. Yeah, there's one guy left. Let's get a little liquor break here. A little famous liquor break. These things are really cheap. You can buy them in the town if you guys didn't know that. Let's get that liquor back up. This is just gonna make it go a little bit smoother, alright? A little bit smoother here. So you can see in these labs, you can pretty much use... Oh my god. Is that really gonna be what it is? So, to land this thing, you gotta really make sure they're not moving. Yeah, the reload thing is annoying. I can see why they put that in Trooper. Let's get this guy on fire. Can I get you on fire, please, too? You got poison? Of course he lit on fire right as he died. Is there still one more? Alright. What are you doing up here, buddy? Oh, there's two of you. I see. Poison and fire. Okay, point blank. No, I gotta load the pistol. In there, anywhere in there. Did that not do what it's supposed to do? Okay. You're still alive? Okay. Hello? Still a little spice mode action. Why did it go on him? Oh, that was cool. That actually, I barely even, like, looked at him. Hello? How come your health wasn't... And he shoved me. I get over there and he shoves me. Keep shooting me. Ah! There we go. Nope. Nope, that's a miss. Look at all these melee guys coming. There's a lot. Oh god. Can I get my stamina back, please? I'm not running. Hello? I'm not running. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck is broken with stamina? Come on. Yeah! No! Come on! No! Oh my god! Help! Call the alarm! Sound the alarm! Ah! Oh, I've got a time to rest. Got a time to rest. We're good! Ah! Where the fuck is my shield? What was that? He had his shield up. Sometimes it just goes through the shield. Where's my shield? How did my shield go down right? Oh, is it because I fired the gun? Alright, I see. Can I not shiga this guy? What is that bug? Oh my god, that's annoying. I can't do it with anything! I can't shoot it with anything! Attractor field, anything. Almost a one shot. Or not one shot, sorry, two shot. Jeez. Look at how many times Thrive on Danger would have initiated if I was running the correct setup. Then again, the only reason I'm getting low is because That poisoned that guy right away, it looked like. Dude, was this the guy that was shooting me the whole time through my shield? Every time I fire, there's a guy off to my left firing on me. It's that little guy. Dude, what is that lag? That is annoying. When you shoot the attractor field, there is a slight delay. I'm surprised that actually hit him. That works. This guy. I'm not happy with you, buddy. You've been shooting me back there this whole time. What are you thinking? Alright, well. One more room. This is kind of a... Now, just for sake of... some things. Let's do... okay, so I've got that, and then...
Sector weather alert.
Yeah, that should be fine. I don't have Thrive on Danger, but that's okay.
Kill them all.
No, don't do that. Now, this should make things quite easier. I just need to take out as many of these guys right off the bat as I can. How do they still dash out of that? You know what? I thought I had knee charge for a second there. Can I have my stamina? Come on, guys. Oh my god. Why? Dude, can stamina regen kick in when it says it's supposed to? That guy just dashed out of the dispenser blast, by the way. I don't know why I'm complaining. It's not really complaints. It's that it's still bugged. They should not be able to get out of that. Just all types of a clusterfuck in here. I'm gonna kill this guy right here.
Shields up.
Okay, that actually CC'd them. Yeah, get your slow blade off. Can I get my stamina back, please? Thank you. What's up with that grenade? That guy. Some aspects of this game can be very frustrating at times because, you know, I'm trying to swap my weapons and it's not registering the hit at all. Like, or, you know, the button press. It's not swapping my gear when I'm initiating it. Yep. So let's put back on this because Dispenser Blast is doing jack shit. So melee guys are just breaking and swinging right through the stagger of Dispenser Blast. I'm really excited about the Forge set. That didn't do it. Can it reload? Dude, you know what would be a good perk for Trooper? Your weapons reload when they're tucked away. That would be the best. Can we do that? Yeah, yeah. One shot. Didn't break it. Gotta reload. Can I shoot the other side of the bubble? There we go. That guy's still shooting me from... lasering me from that far away. You can see how many times I would be proccing Thrive on Danger. It's absolutely insane how often you get down to that. But this run was terrible. This had so many bandages used. Like, my gosh. Let's load up. I want all these guns loaded up now. That didn't even hit his shield. So many things not working. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Actually crazy. Like, I just can't even begin. That was fucking parried! Oh! That's a lot of mobs. How did that even hit the guy? That took my cooldown. Parried that, by the way. My god, dude. There we go. Second win finally procs. Alright. Double attack. Parry the fucking hit! Where's my stamina? Yeah, that is not doing the one hit anymore without all the blade damage perks. Let's see. How did that... Oh, he hit me with it, that's why. Stamina! Oh my god, dude. How many times does stamina have to regenerate that it's just gonna go away? Look at that. How does it fucking go away like the whole stat? Can I fucking get a parry off of this guy? My gosh. I just can't get over this. That guy's just standing there. How? There's no way. There's no way it should have been doing that much. Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. The battery just wasn't... This is what we call a struggle run. I don't even see that guy's bullets. Yeah, there's just no way to use a full gun. Like, think about this. Every time that I start firing on these guys, that like a scout somewhere just starts tagging me. That's why I'm going through so many bandages. Hey, can you tractor field the rocket? Can you tractor field that? I can't even tell. Is that working? Is a rocket a bullet? Goodbye. Is there gonna be one more wave? Well, this is going through all the bandages I freaking brought out here. Oh my god. Do not go this build for laps. Let me tell you. Not the one shot that we're looking for. Holy shit, that's a lot of dudes. Just gotta get your ones and twos. Shit. Stamina. It's not regenerating! This fucking stamina shit is so broken. That right there, that's what's wrong. The timer goes down and it doesn't start regenerating sometimes. Man, they broke stamina so bad. Come on, Funcom, get your shit together. Nothing makes sense anymore. Bro. That guy just fucking got parried and immediately dashed out of that. Look at how many scouts there are! Look at how many fucking scouts there are! What is this? Get out of here! Boom! Why did it hit the floor? What was that? Yo, are you bodyguard stepping in here? Okay, there we go. Pull out the. Why doesn't it go right back out to the gun? I don't know, something about this just like, as far as a dueling setup goes, something about the reloading of the guns, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to practice in fighting 1v1 with my brother. I'll get him out here next week. It delays pulling the pistol out. That's so annoying. Because this is not even affected by that, really. Yeah. Now, is that one mob still out there? No, there's gonna be a third wave. Let's get some more of that liquor. What's that? K4. Is there another wave? Maybe there's not another wave. That's another wave! Wait! Is this one guy? I don't know, that doesn't really last that long. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, there's loot. Jeez. Whole thing was empty. Oh, look, another 3 last guns. Got like 20 this week. Alright, it's time for the forge armor. Let's go out to the front to end just to see if there's any PvP. I would love to get a duel. But that might have to be reserved for tomorrow when I have a more controlled situation. And I can get my buddy or my brother on. But I might not even need to do that. Today's reset day. Reset days are always not as crowded. So this build is a little wonky. You know, I'll tell you one thing I noticed, that when you throw down that thing, it was delaying shooting somebody right afterwards. I don't know if that was just a bug right here or what. Also, prescient strike is no longer a one-shot. It's almost like that 12% blade damage. Now, if we just had center of mass functioning properly, it will be a one-shot. So center of mass right now is bugged, and it is necessary that they fix that because in this build, we need to be one-shotting after prescient strike to do the labs. Now, if I had to recommend anything, is if you're going to do any labs, just have, that's what Suspensor Blast is here for. This is the dueling setup. So this is primarily just to make sure that you can 1v1 somebody. You're going to start off primarily meleeing, trying to land the crippling as best you can. If you need to reset, just shiga wire a little bit away, or give an initial CC on them. And what we're going to be trying to do is just land that on them. Jump to the pistol, fire the pistol like that, and then, well, your sniper will be loaded, and you'll be doing that. That's the whole strat. All right, so tomorrow and all next week, I'm going to be getting the Forge Armor, and there's going to be PvP for the pistol and the sniper, so heads up on that. It's going to be tough to get. This pistol is probably the best gun in the game, other than Ancient's Way. And I would say that the second place is the Regis, and the Regis triple shot might be the best gun in the game, honestly, because of the range. So, big loot table this next week. Big loot table this next week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, as always, thank you for joining. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I'm going to be making more builds as time goes on. And just playing around with the original, most powerful Drunken Idaho build. It's just the most fun. I'm always going to be switching back to that when I get too bored with the other things that I'm trying to test out. All right. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the deep desert this week. Forge Armor. All right. Thank you for joining. Bye.